Good evening, folks. Keep firing coming at you. Really quick tech tip. With quality control taking a hit with a lot of manufacturers, everybody's feeling the pinch of it right now with ammo shortages and companies getting ramped up to try to produce more ammo faster. Sometimes quality control can take a hit. With that being said, you may actually have an issue with your firearm to where you don't get proper extraction and you don't have that round get all the way out of your gun. In this case, as you can see, the bolt is halfway extracted, but the round is still in there and it's jammed the gun up pretty good. At that point, you have to do what is called mortaring if you can't fully extract that round. And what you're doing is you're taking all the inertia of you driving the gun or the buttstock, the receiver extension, the buttstock into the ground while you hold the charging handle. And once the firearm itself comes to a stop, you're using the inertia of your hand on the actual charging handle to drive that bolt carrier group to the rear and extract that round that is jammed inside of the chamber. First thing you want to do, of course, is make sure you maintain control of the barrel, the upper direction it is pointing in. It's very important. You hold it with your left hand if you're right-handed. Then you're going to make sure you fully collapse your buttstock. Because if you don't, this is extended all the way out and you get too canted on the left or the right, it's possible you can damage your receiver extension. So make sure you fully close that. With your hand on the left hand, on the forend of the firearm, you take your primary hand and you get a good firm grip on the charging handle. Because once you drive it into the ground, you're going to use that inertia to drive the charging handle to the rear, drive the charging handle down to fully extract that round that may be jammed in here. And this is what it's going to look like. The gun won't be able to go on safe at that point, so you need to make sure you keep your hands away from the fire control group. It may be a round that has already been expended, that has already been shot, or it may be a live round, so it's very important to recognize the full safety rules at all times. So how would this look? Make sure you fully collapse. Buttstock from there on the receiver extension, make sure it is fully collapsed. At that point, grab a hold of the charging handle, left hand on the forend, handguard, whatever you may have to control it. Hand on the charging handle to get a good firm grip. And this is what it's going to look like when you drive it down into the ground to make sure you can fully extract that round. This is what it looks like. When that happens, the round should be extracted and allow you to place the weapon on safe. Moving the magazine, verifying this weapon is now clear. Now, that was an inert round. There was no ammunition loaded in this one. This is a dummy round in this case. There is no projectile in it, and the primer's already been pierced. So just to show you what happens and how that looks. So something to always consider when you're dealing with an AR-15, proper magazines. Make sure you're using good magazines. Extractors, make sure you have a good extractor in it. Ammunition. Your ammunition is very important. Choose the best ammunition, the best quality ammunition that you can actually use. And the last L is the last one is L for lubrication. Make sure you're giving your firearm proper lubrication, whether that be with Keep Firing gun oil or any other brand, but just make sure that you properly lubricate your AR-15 when you're using it. Stay safe and keep firing.